Hey, Coach Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. Just what's your schedule like the next couple of days? Will you be taking the bus to Atlanta on Monday, or are you staying there overnight on Sunday?
Yeah, so today was like a Wednesday for us. So tomorrow will be a normal Thursday practice, just kind of our team script. Sunday will be a normal Focus Friday for us. A little walk through at the stadium, meetings, and then we'll load the buses. I think we're going to leave here a little after 1 o'clock, I think, on Sunday, and we'll bus down and just have our normal, Friday night routine night before the game. And then Monday is obviously game day. So 8 o'clock game will be our 8 o'clock game day routine. We got a routine for 8 o'clock, afternoon, noon. So it's exciting, man. It's fun to know that, tomorrow's Saturday for the rest of the world, but it's Thursday for us. So we're getting a little bit closer.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood. Seeing as how you get a chance to, even though you'll have practice, but to actually watch some Saturday games. Are there any you want to watch tomorrow? Any you want to take in?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is not a typical week for us in that we've had, a month to get ready to play a game. So normally our Thursdays are which tomorrow's a Thursday for us. Normally they're full days and kind of polishing everything up, and the guys are in class all day. We don't get them to the afternoon. So that's not the case tomorrow. So we'll practice in the morning. We'll finish up probably around 1 o'clock, 12:31. And then, so yeah, absolutely. We're ready to go. Game plans are laminated and ready to go. And we'll definitely watch some football and enjoy that. Watched some last night. I saw some great football last night. A lot of good stuff that you can learn from watching other people. I know our guys are I think, we all love football, so we're no different than anybody else out there. You love to when the games get going, and it's exciting. So definitely we'll watch a bunch of ball. Looking forward to seeing some friends play. We'll see Coach Elliott, Coach V, Coach Scott, and get a chance to see all them get going as well. And just obviously some of the opponents that we'll play this year. Opportunity to watch them too. So be a fun day.
Hey, Coach.
Anna, if you're trying, we were having trouble hearing you. Can you retry?
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I know you said one of the areas of improvement for Antonio Williams is getting stronger. Is that related at all to his blocking, or what have you seen from him in that department?
Oh, he knows how to use what he's got. I mean, he's a tough kid, man. Played at a great high school, incredibly well coached. Very technically advanced as far as the receiver position. But he's just a young guy. I mean, he's a really good player right now. But, he's just going to be a guy that's going to keep developing and getting better and better as he keeps getting stronger. He's just got to keep getting stronger to become the best version of himself. But he knows how to use what he's got right now to this day. So he's had a great camp. He's ready to play.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor again. You told us yesterday that Trey Williams is ready to go. Just curious, how much did he practice in the last week or so? And do you expect him to be kind of like in the regular rotation right out of the gate?
As I said, he's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's practiced a bunch last couple weeks. And they're all in the rotation. Every one of them guys, man. All them guys can play. Every single one of them. We got about 7 DTs that I think can play at a high level for us.
Hey, Dabo, it's Anna again. I know you've talked on playoff expansion in the past, but today they officially, confirmed the 12-team playoff. Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I found Ross literally told me that coming out to practice. So, hey, bring it on. Let's go. Just tell us what the rules are. And I think we all knew this was coming. So tell tell us what the rules are and let's go play. We'll be ready.
Dabo, this is Matt. With it going to 12 teams, do you feel like that helps the ACC some in trying to, I guess, stay right there and possibly get more teams in?
I mean, it helps everybody, I would think. I mean, gives if we want playoff football and college football, then certainly going from 4 to 12 just mathematically gives everyone more opportunity. But I don't think there's any question about that. But we've been there with 4, 6 times, so I don't think going to 12 hurts our chances or anybody else in the league as well.
Dabo, what do you think would, how this will affect the regular season? Do you think going to a 12-team playoff will hurt the regular season anyway?
Oh, there's no question about that. I think it's what the NFL is. I think just like when you went to 4 and you weren't in the 4, and all of a sudden, certain games don't matter anymore. And I think it's the same thing. It's just common sense. If you're in the playoffs and maybe you got one more game and it's the end of the year, just like the NFL, they don't play a lot of those guys because you got the playoffs next week. It's all about the playoffs. So you're just trying to find a way to do well enough to get in the tournament, and then you try to go win the tournament. It's just a different mindset. It's very different, as to where we are, with college football today, and certainly when we just had 2 teams, and even when it was just voted on, every game was, live or die. And I think that it'll definitely change a lot of that. But listen, that's, people can debate forever what's good or bad. It doesn't matter. This is all being driven. I think there's a lot of fans that's what they want, and being driven by, where the game is. So, man, you again, tell us the rules and let's go play. So it's definitely going to impact the season. And then, I think there's probably still some things to iron out when you start, how long does it go, those type of things. But, I'm sure it's exciting for all the fans. And my job is to do everything I can to get our team ready for postseason. And so it's not that the regular season obviously matters because it determines postseason, but I do think there will be some teams that will punch their ticket early, and it'll change how they approach maybe the latter part of the season, just like you did, no different than NFL.
Hey, Dabo, Chopper with the state. I was wondering, quarterback-wise, what's kind of your comfort with that group, Sheridan, Fred, Nate, headed into the season opener?
Well, they've all practiced well, and I think we've got a little bit of depth there. I'm excited to see them go play somebody else and go from there. But, we've got 3 guys that we consider starters right now, in Sheridan and Nate and Fred. So very confident in those guys. I think Malcolm has made great strides. And those 2 young guys are as advertised, very gifted, and just need to get some experience. So it's a good group.
Dabo, availability-wise, is it still just XT and Adam out of the 2 deep that won't make the trip?
Right.
Anything else for Coach?
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor again. You mentioned yesterday the importance of being able to make adjustments in game, especially in an opener like this and when there's so many unknowns. I remember after the Georgia Tech game last year, you and Coach Elliott talked about their defense throwing so many things at you really weren't expecting. How much confidence do you have in Coach Streeter's ability to adjust on the fly in game, and what gives you that confidence in him?
Well, it's not just Coach Streeter. We got a whole staff. So, everybody's got a job to do. And, we all have eyes. So it's all of our responsibility to make the right adjustments. But, yeah, last year they came in and played a scheme we had 0 preparation for. And we made some adjustments. And if you really go back and look at the game, I think we had, 8 out of 12 drives were 8+ play drives. We had a couple that were 12+ play drives, but we ended up settling for field goals. Their approach was to make us kind of grind it out, not give us the big play. And I think Potter had his worst day of the season. He missed some kicks, and and then we had the fumble there. Got the safety off of that. So it was a kind of a double-edged sword because we used a lot of time and didn't get a lot to show for it. And they kind of stayed in the game. But, we are prepared for whatever they're going to do. I think we've got answers, but certainly that first quarter settling in and identifying, just like they'll be doing with us, identifying kind of, who you are personnel wise and what you're going to hang your hat on, and then you go from there.